What's going on? It's Alexander here, back with some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Eh, uh, so, geez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. Flip the page. Time passes, and Natsuki's strangely quiet now. It's over at her. But she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapsed straight into me. Hey. Oh, geez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. His eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears out the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Jeff. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. Well, I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Poem 2, of course, Natsuki. Natsuki, I was into poems yesterday. It's probably unfair. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving my opinion. I'm sharing in the first place, I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I hope you feel more comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to. No poem make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Right? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Maybe if I don't. You fly, monkeys can climb. Okay, this is the same as before. Yes, same as before. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. I like it, well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. People express themselves. Your writing style would make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. You read, but it hits you hard, like in the poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Write about it, yeah, I understand, but the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight in the wordplay. For a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Let's bring up the feeling of the last line. Before we continue, that manga scene was different. It was different not only for the fact that she fell asleep, but also because she didn't give us the book. Didn't give us the volume this time. We got the feeling in the last line, so you did. Guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. But you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Suki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah, You're still poem. A minute passes, more than enough time. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? So sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. Just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick their writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit these two together. Well, that's all the same. Again, once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is really gone. She sounds like an expert. Something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Although that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback, Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. Apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, process behind it. Really has opportunity for us, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate. Kind of skimming through to make sure it's all the same. Must be this one. Last raining. Time to last. Yeah. Let's see. Back. Okay, it's the same one as before. I'm sorry if I have this terrible handwriting. What? I was thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I like the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something you can digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Jeff. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets can often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. You just do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort and able to let go of the past. Soon to be left with nothing. And it's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Monica, 'cause she's the last one on the list. Hi, Jeff. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Good. Glad to hear. New and everything. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things to do better, I'm always listening. You bring things up okay. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, home with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jeff. A little embarrassed today, but it's that sort of barrier that we're all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Jeff. Really? A lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. This kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. He's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. You say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then I'll always keep a snack on you. So cling to you like a puppy. Suki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Wait, but before said that she eats. Because sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. I guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident. So many clips up here. Good. Does I have to sound confident? That doesn't mean I always feel that way, I see. Let's read it then. Well, but he isn't looking. There. Brandish my pen. Okay. That wasn't looking at me. Use a friendly glance at my surroundings. My burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Or are they simply poems of flat sheets of paper? Sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. Breathe this space forward. My lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Here's a brandish my pen. There's new parts in this poem. At least I think so. Some of these feel different. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing in words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Grace behind this one, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently, influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Try so hard to make it perfect that you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself. to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. I believe that was the same as the last time. Think about it as this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. This is extra than what it was the first time. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You, I guess it's everyone. I glance around the room. It was just anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. When a poem to stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Ken and I watch each of them express change. Natsuki's eyebrows forward in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. This language, eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Speaking dismissal, he returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant language, I guess. I'm trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. People did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Jeff did too. But I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. Don't expect to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. If you haven't yet, Jeff liked my poem too, you know. This is the fight that was before, but minus Sayori get in the middle. Told me he was impressed by it, and Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress me, Jury. That's not what I. You're just. He stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jeff appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours, huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? You're full of yourself. I know. If I was full of myself, I'd deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jeff started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Thinking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me, look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Whoa! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. Want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. Think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Jeff hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be a head over heels for you after this. He turns towards me as if she noticed I was standing here. Jeff, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get... What? Well, last time we did Natsuki, so we'll do Natsuki again. Hi. I'm scared. um... Um... Nothing's happening. I can't press anything. Is this supposed to be like this long? Can I press anything now? Oh, there we go. Okay. Um, hey Jeff, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. I'm president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Selling that Suki runs in the classroom. Dot dot dot. The ones with Roy. Oh dear. Like they're done. Didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki or did. Jeff, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow, completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me and like she wants me to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. Wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jeff. It would be embarrassing with you listening. So I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really. The hell? Okay, I guess we're back to poem writing. Let's pull up that word list again. I'm wondering something. May have to try it out later. But all right. Let's see. Blanket whisper, loud spice, amazing lucky, tragedy, essence, grief, contamination. A piece. Blanket. Hair. Depression, promise, calm. All right, we're going to end this here. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one where we continue through this game. That's really fucking with me right now. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.